Hello and welcome everyone. I'm a Squared Gamer, and we are back with another day, another stream of Crusader Kings 3. Let me lower that music for you. Do you guys see? Yep, and then unmute. Okay. Oh, don't tell me. Nope, everything looks good. Okay, so we are back. It's gonna be another quick stream. Like I said last time, this summer they're gonna be mostly quick streams because my stream room has a small AC unit that is too loud to turn on during the stream. So I have to turn it on in the day. When I wake up, I turn on the AC unit and then let it cool the room down all day. And even then, I've been in this room now like 2, 3, 4 minutes. 5 minutes. I just looked at how long the stream has been going on. Yeah, so I've been in this room 5 minutes and I'm already starting to sweat. And that's with a fan on, blowing air in my face. And so that is why, if you're curious, the streams have been fairly quick. I'm trying to keep them all under 2 hours. And if I'm in a really good groove, it'll go over 2 hours, but I'm trying to keep them all under 2. Today's is probably going to be like 1 hour because it's unbearable up here. This is why I started so late in the first place, but we're streaming anyways. No matter how quick it is, it's better to get fit a stream in rather than not. I do want to thank Fab651 for the follow. He followed after my last stream, but before this stream, so I want to give you a quick thank you for that. I do appreciate it. So let's go back into the game. See how much we can get done today. Are we at war at the moment? Yes, we are. It's 69% won. We have the war target, and so the ticking war score is slowly going up. However, we might as well start... I think this is what we're doing. We might as well siege out the rest of this land, because they have no army to fight me off. Looks like my ally has sieged this place out. I think. But it says it's occupied by this lady. This lady is not my vassal. Oh no, they're currently sieging it out. It'll take them 10 months. Meanwhile, it'll take me 7 months to siege this place out. And the schemes I've got going on, this one's at 86% with 6 advantages. If we cannot get it up to 95 by itself, we will wait until we get 10 advantages. This one has 36 days before I can execute it. Okay, so let's unpause and let time start moving. Let me just clear out some of these messages. Nope, I'm not exchanging hostages. Or should I exchange hostages? What will this give me if I send them my niece? My albino granddaughter, maybe? No, let's send her my niece. Not directly related to me. They don't have anyone, that's right. They don't have anyone to offer in exchange. So we can ignore that. She has a strong hook, so rather than waiting for her to build up the 50, we will take the 31 now, and then in 5 years we will go ask for some more money. Trondheim. Did we conquer Trondheim? We did. I haven't done anything with it yet. Yep, it still counts as my holding. Why haven't I done anything? It's part of Kumarleb. And then my realm succession looks like this. Lingpa will get this, Konchuk will get that, Takma will get that. So if I go to my oldest daughter and grant her a title, I cannot because she's a woman. And my faith doesn't allow it. Okay, I hold on to it for now. My nephew hates me. Yeah, that's fine for now. Let's let time start moving. I don't know why I pinned him. Why did I pin you? I don't know. I don't remember. Oh well. Time has started moving. The siege will take 7 months. This one has a week. Okay, so let's execute this scheme. Seize the moment. Is this I paid for bandits? Yes, it's the same one. So it cost me 50 to pay off the bandits that I had pretend. Oh, they didn't pretend, but that I had robbed him, and then I rescued him for a weak hook. So now if I demand payment for that hook, he will give me 50. So I ended up breaking even. AKA it was a waste of time. So now who will the next scheme be against? What is ooh looking like? Ooh, there's a new chiefdom here. 266 gold? That looks ripe for the picking, as they say. We will focus on success chance. Fabricate a hook. She is the steward of Mario. Okay, I was too zoomed in. That's why I could see it. I mean, I'll take it. Infiltrator will be my grandson at 29. Thief will be Prabhavati at 25. Diplomat will be my daughter at 23, or Drakpade. And then the outcast will be Siyama Devi. Oh no, her. Oh no, wait, that's refuses. Never mind. Yeah, so Siyama Devi will be the outcast. The infiltrator will be my grandson. Now we need 37% to reach the 95% cap. So 37 from 2 agents should be more than enough. Prabhavati's a 23 diplomat and a 25 thief, so we'll use her as the thief. And now we have 3 of my own courtiers in this scheme. We need 12 from the diplomat. I just noticed I was dropping frames. But it looks like everything's good now. So we need 12 from the diplomat. Let's see if we cannot find someone not of my court. I mean, we have this neighboring ruler here. He's a 22 there. If I were to look at thief, the neighboring ruler is a 21. Yeah, so we'll use the neighboring ruler as our diplomat for this scheme. And now we need 15 from the thief. And let's see if we can't find someone not of my court. Someone else. Okay, her caravan master is willing to be my thief. That's good. That gets me past the 95 cap. And now we only have 2 of my courtiers involved in this scheme. I don't think it actually does anything game-wise, but I do like roleplay-wise to not have my own courtiers involved in the schemes I concoct. Now we go back to the siege. 6 months. Now let's look at the schemes. We got the schemes and the siege going on, and my spy master trying to find secrets in my own court. She wants me to pay for a strong hook, but we do not pay for hooks, and because of that, they get opinion of me. By they, I mean the person we would have paid to get a hook on. Someone is raiding. Ooh. Okay. I can fight that. The siege has 5 months, so I'm not gonna break up the siege. But what I will do, I will split the army. And send all the levies. I'll leave some levies. That's 1,300. That's more than enough. Let's send the mountaineers and the pikemen. And then we will send... Who is the commander here? Pungse II. So then we will send... one knight to be the commander. And that's 1,900. That's more than enough. We leave 400. I don't think that might be enough. There. 800. We leave 800 to siege. And we have 1,500 going to fight off the raid. So then we select the 1,500. And we send them here. How about we send them here, and then we'll attack from within our own country. Let's do it this way. I just noticed this one's up to 95%, so let's execute the scheme. Seize the moment. And again, we had bandits. That's another 50 gold I lost for a weak hook on this guy. So if we demand payment from him... he'll give me 50. So, yep. So again, I broke even. Which ends up being a big waste of time. Oh, they're trying to cut me off. Okay. These guys need a commander. Let's have Thema here. And now, no more better quality. We have the better army commander, and we have more soldiers. 1,500 to 500. So we should win that battle. We also have an emptied up scheme slot. So let's see who else we could scheme on. Let's go again within the country, or what is this? Is this a kingdom or a Gyalpo? What is Mario? He's a king, so it's a kingdom. So let's go within this kingdom. Control click. Let's go to neighboring Rutog. They have 29. Demchok has 25. Mariul itself is ruled by the king. Khotan has... he's in debt. And Vijaya? Yep, Vijaya here has 84 gold. So we will fabricate a hook on him. It's easy. Let's go with success chance. The infiltrator will be Prabhavati at 27. The thief, Prabhavati at 25. Yongten at 23. The diplomat, Sangye Prabhavati. Oh wow, he must be very well liked because I cannot find very many agents. Okay, what about the outcast? A lot of red for refuses. But let's see, if I put Kiang here, she's wandering, so she's not in my court. Then the infiltrator will be... well, let's get success chance up first, and then we'll focus on the time per phase. Prabhavati and Sangye are both 23. Sogyo is 22. Meanwhile, for Thief, Prabhavati is 25. Yongten is 23. Okay, so Prabhavati can be my Thief. Yongten, so I need 21 more to get to 95%. No, not Sangye, she's my daughter. Sogyo is at 22, but she's of my house. Senma's my sister. Yongten here is at 21. So that gets me up to 95%. And now we can worry about the infiltrator. The best option is my daughter at 21. Or Sogyo, who's a member of my house, at 21. How many days per phase? 128. Is there anyone? My nephew is at 15. My niece, my sister, my niece. Dawa, my courtier, is at 13. Which is 8 days slower, but at least they're not a member of my house. And at this point, the difference between 116 days and 108 days is really not much. So it doesn't matter at that point. We only need one phase to get the 5 advantages we need to execute the scheme. And so that's why the time doesn't matter that much. Because we're only going to go through one phase. If it was through multiple phases, then the time would matter a little more because it would build up as time goes by. But that is not a worry for us at the moment. What is a worry is someone trying to raid over here. We are about to collide. The siege has 4 months left. So let's see if we collide here or if they turn around. I think it's too late for them to turn around. The Countess raided. What? No, she didn't. I'm watching her. Or maybe that's why they're running away, because they've already raided. Yep. It has recently been raided. But I think we get the gold back if we attack them. If we attack the raiders. So let's see. Yep. A scheme at court. Someone's trying to kill my nephew-in-law, Senta. We must stop this villain. Nephew-in-law. Is this matrilineal? It is. To my niece. Okay. I have 5 advantages on who? Let's execute the scheme. Seize the moment. We just threatened her. No need to pretend like we were with the bandits. It does cost me 41 dread, but my dread has been at 100 for most of my life, so that doesn't really matter to me. It's already capped out. So that gives me a weak hook on her. She does lose 30 opinion of me because I threatened her. But I'll take it for 50 gold. Especially since they're nowhere near me. They don't border me. And now we have a new scheme. And since Zedoy is raiding me here, how about we go to Zedoy? Where is Zedoy? Oh, okay. The Countess of Zedoy has 490 gold? Probably because she keeps raiding people. Yeah, fabricating a hook on her will be very easy. So we will be a balanced agent arrangement. And then, let's see, the outcast. Okay, my wife is the best. And then her marshal would be the best thief. So that gets me an extra 49%. We're at 35, so that'll get me to 84%. Which is not good. It's definitely not the cap. But then I can have my daughter and Sogyo. They're both 21 infiltrators. Meanwhile, for footpad, the best would be Muzu here at 18. Yep, I should have known better. I always learn this lesson and then I unlearn it and then I have to learn it all over again. Balanced success chance is never worth it. Let's send Sogyo here. So now it's 60 days per phase. But we're not at 95%, which is unfortunate. So we're probably going to have to wait a while to execute this one. 4 months to execute this one. Okay, so the schemes are on the back burner for now. Let's focus on this battle here. We do not have the advantage because they're defending in mountains there, but we outnumbered them and our men-at-arms are better than theirs, and so that is enough. We are not paying for hooks. But yep, that was enough for a victory. So we stopped the raiders. 19 losses for us, 135 for them. Our champions only had 7 losses, but that's because we only had one dude, the commander. And that was good enough. So now I think they have not disappeared, but let's join back up with these guys who are currently sieging. 40 days left on that siege. 29 days left on this siege. And I think once we siege both these places out, that should be able to end the war. We're already at 77%. 42 from the ticking war score that goes up slowly as time goes by if we control the war target, which we do. And now we're getting 33% from our sieged out locations. 2 more sieged out locations added on top of this might get us to 100. I don't think it will now that I look at the numbers, but it might. So what's this army here? More raiders. Ooh, okay. My spy master was not swayed, and I am currently trying to sway him, but that's fine. We'll keep trying to sway him. It's not a big deal. This one has 5 advantages, but again, we're gonna have to wait until we get 10 to get the 5% bonus to add on top of our 84% chance. And then the last thing was finding secrets. Okay, and then our allies here are fighting against this raider army. It looks like they're about to win. 8 days until that siege ends. Yep, they ended up breaking this siege. But that's fine. Now the siege will end in 6 days. I'm not going to end the war, even though we have sieged this place out, because I'm going to give them the 6 days it's going to take to siege that place out. Although it says it has 0 loot, but I'm going to let them do something from the war. I did gain 25 from looting Baken. An extra 25 gold in my pocket. A lot of armies here. Are these raiding armies? These are the raiders. I think it's because Kam here is at war with not just me. Yeah, they're currently losing 2 other wars. I know they're winning 1, they're losing 1. This minus 100% is the war against me. Yeah, so let's give them a week to finish their siege. Looks like they did. So let's end the war. To the obnoxious Prabhu Sumnang, may your years be short and miserable. Yep. He is not losing graciously. I do gain this county over here now, though. See? Now it's purple instead of red. Bangoin. I gained 100 legitimacy. I gained a weak hook on someone. Oh, on her, because that was her claim. I did also gain 20 fame, so that's nice. Because I'm trying to get to illustrious. And I still need 1,500 more fame to achieve it. And once I achieve it, I can found a new kingdom, which is important because once I found a kingdom, my current petty kingdom won't just break apart when my death comes and my children split up my land amongst themselves. So that's why that's important. My allies gain 20 prestige. My glory hound vassals, which is only 1, gains 10 opinion of me. And my acclaimed knights gain 25 glory because the Gyapo of Kam has a higher title. Yep, and then Sanya here gains that county. So be it. Legitimacy gained. Yes, yes. So now if I look at... Let me control click Amdo, my petty kingdom. Yeah, so if I look at Aso, they currently also hold this county here. Which is fine because when she dies, her son... Will her son get both? I think he will because she does not have any other son. If she had another son, they would split it amongst themselves. But she does not. But that's fine. She has other claims as well. Where's my army? Let's disband all. Yep, and now we're only losing half a gold per month. And that's only to build them up. Yeah, so once these numbers are at 300, that monthly maintenance will go back down. But because my army is no longer raised, I can switch my marshal from organizing the army to increasing control in county and have him work on Niainrong. That'll take him 2 years. What about Dangla? That'll also take 2 years, but the bar is further along. So he can focus on Dangla. And then here's what I'm going to do. Let me look at my succession. Konya Nima. Konchuk, my second son. I will give him... Well, he's only 10. Let me hold on to it for a while. Once one of them becomes an adult, and if I'm still alive, I will give them this county. Because I'm currently over my domain limit, because I have Trondheim. And I believe this is Trondheim, right? No, this is not Trondheim. This is Trondheim here. Yeah, so I'll give that to someone. What duchy is Trondheim part of? The Duchy of Zadoy. And then if I look at my religious leader, instead of converting faith up here, let's start working on the new counties. So you can convert faith here. Instead of 15 years up there, 5 years in Trondheim. That seems more efficient. My spy master likes me 24. So then who's the guy that I'm currently swaying? If it's not my... I thought it was my spy... Oh, it's my doctor. Okay. What does a brewmaster give me? More popular opinion. Feast costs reduced. Feast rewards increased. That reminds me. I'm not exchanging hostages. I can get 50 gold from her. Oh yes, because of the weak hook we just got for giving her more land. So I'll take that. I can feudalize Trondheim. That would cost me 200 gold. I mean, might as well. If anything, I have gold. That is the one thing I have plenty of. Okay, so what is my next step? I do have the 2 schemes, 5 days until this one. But before that, I would like to... Why am I losing gold? Oh, my army's still kicking up a fuss. Okay, okay. I did disband all, so that shouldn't be affected by my marshal changing his duties. Okay, so let's do something. Let's hold something for prestige because I want to get up to illustrious before I die. So what increases the most prestige? I mean, I don't have money for a tournament. So it's going to have to be a hunt. I think I have the hunter trait, right? So that would make sense. Yes. It makes sense for me to go on a hunt. Okay, let's spend the 120 gold to go on a hunt. I need a master of the hunt. Let's hire that position first. What do they do? It increases the experience gain for my hunter trait and increases the success chance of hunts, depending on their aptitude. So let's hire someone who's excellent. Senya here is athletic and strong. And a wise man. And he's not too shabby to look at. Meepom here is... I need someone who's has the hunter trait at least. I would like it. It looks like I'm not going to get it. This guy's the first one. My nephew. And he's only good. He's not excellent. So this guy's my doctor. I don't want to give people multiple jobs. And then I have 3 knights. This one is my acclaimed knight. So he's the one that has the accolade. I'm not going to give it to him. So let's give it to Senya here. He's also the one who likes me the most. So that makes sense in that sense as well. So that increases my hunter trait experience gain by 20%. So he can be my master of the hunt, and now that I have one, we can go on a hunt. And I have a lot of stuff I can gain. It cost me 120 gold, so let's plan that. We will go for this hunt instead of falconry, because if I remember correctly, my trait has the little deer icon experience in it. So let's confirm that. Yep. The little deer has a little bit of experience in it. The falcon has 0. Okay, so where will we go to hunt? Now holding and hills cultural tradition. So that's 3 pluses here in Chanco. Cuemoco also has 3. Okay, Parling has 3 pluses. Dorsoidong has 3 pluses. And Sinya has 3 pluses. So let's go nearby. The capital is Amdo, so we would only have to go through one county to get there. And we would have to go through 2. Or if we go this way, I guess we'd only have to go through 1 to get to Cuemoco. But Chanco, I believe, is land that I hold, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's not. This one is on the border with Axe. This one is in the middle. It's surrounded by my own territory. So let's go with Chanco. I feel like it's safer. Oh, yep, I knew it. Look at Cuemoco here. It's brown because of hills. But it's still only a 1% danger. So that's actually not dangerous. Let's see if we have any free options here that will give me any bonuses. I do not. My caravan master cost 6 gold. We will travel for 34 days. My goal is not recreation. That's stress relieving. I don't have stress. Murder, seduce, befriend. Now let's go with Slay Beast. I think that'll give me the most prestige. You just want a good hunt and to be the one who brings down the quarry. So let's confirm slaying the beast. That is our intent. Now, how many attendants will we bring? No cost local gamekeepers. 20 gold for search parties. Increase success chance somewhat. And effect increases with court servants. I don't have a court amenity, so that doesn't affect me. I could pay 70 gold for flushing gangs. Increases success chance markedly. I do have the money, and I would like to succeed. So let's go with flushing gangs. Money is no object. And then the party size, intimate party, just brings my master of the hunt, my bodyguard, and my personal doctor. Oh, and spouses, friends, and lovers. And anyone who has the hunter trait. That's already a lot of people. Let's see, if I go with reasonable party, more prestige on completion, unlanded champions, and lazy or martially educated courtiers and guests join in. A decent group of notables and courtiers of the realm. Or if I go with substantial party, much more prestige on completion, all my courtiers and guests will join in. So that's another 70 gold, but I'm willing to take that risk. Or not risk. I'm willing to take that cost. So yeah, that gives me 57 guests. Let's not invite my rivals, if I can help it. Yeah, so some of these guys will take 71 days to get there. Did I see a 93? Yes, Anya will take 93, so she'll get there in 3 months. I'll get there in 1 month, so the hunt might be over by then. This guy will get there in 100 days. I'm trying to see who will take the longest to arrive, if they decide to come at all. And it looks like 100 days was the longest, followed by 90. No one else was over 80. So let's see. 206 gold. Let's start the hunt. I'm down to 120. Oop, I do not want to view the travel. I want to view this, the hosting activity. Yep, so it'll begin in 3 months, and the longest guy was going to take 3 months and 2 weeks to get there. So he'll get there in the middle, or right after it begins. He'll get there 2 weeks after the hunt begins. For now, we're traveling. The success chance is already at 50%. So that is nice. A fresh start. I will be hosting a hunt in Chanko, and time has come for us to depart. At last, a chance to pursue my passion and practice my skills. It's true, there is nothing quite like a good old-fashioned hunt. I can't wait. She wants to pay for a hook. I will say no, and the person we were going to get a hook on likes me more. I got 5 advantages on this scheme, so let's execute it. Seize the moment. Another person we just threaten. Looks like, we just go the lazy route now. No need to plan out a whole intricate scheme. When we can just say, give me a hook or else. And he's been threatened, so he doesn't like that. But he did give me the hook. And so, oh, he only has 13 gold. He had 80 before. Okay, I will leave him alone for now. He's making 1 gold per month, so it'll probably take him 40 months to get me my gold. But that's fine. I'll leave him in the background. His health is poor. He has the pox, and he's rakish. He might die at any moment. I'm going to have to time this one. I don't think I'm going to be able to get 50 from him. But I would like more than 13. Who's next? He only has 40. His wife has 0. His courtiers are all children. What about his subjects? This guy's got 31. This guy's got 77, so he's next. It'll be very easy. Let's not be balanced anymore. Success chance only. So we'll fabricate a hook on him. The infiltrator will be my grandson. The thief will be probably... Oh no, one of his courtiers will be the thief. That is him, right? Yes, it is. So one of his courtiers will be the thief. He's a 24 there. Diplomat, Prabhavati, Outcast, Siyama Devi. Okay, so the thief will be his courtier. The infiltrator will be my grandson. That'll reduce it from 99 days to 70 days. 3 months per phase. And then the diplomat, let's see, I need 36. Oh, I'm dropping frames again. I believe last time I was dropping frames, someone told me that it just looks laggy. It just looks laggy. You guys can still see and hear me, so should be fine anyways. It looks like I'm not dropping any frames anymore. I'll take a quick sip of water before I continue though. I just noticed while I was drinking water that my OBS started dropping frames again. And then as soon as I began to speak again, it stopped dropping frames. So that's interesting. Or not really. Diplomat. I have a bunch of 23s. The neighboring ruler is 22, so we'll use him. He does like to get involved in a bunch of my schemes, which is probably why he's lost so much land. Look at him now. Gugay used to be huge, and now it's just this one little piece of land here. It's because he's too nosy, getting involved in everyone else's business. So now the outcast, I only need 14 to reach the 95% cap. And so, let's see here. My grandson is the only member of my court involved in this scheme, so if I can keep it that way, that would be good. Let's see if I cannot find another agent, one who is not of my court, and it looks like I can. I found another of his courtiers willing to get involved. He's an 18 outcast, so let's invite him. And now 2 of his courtiers are the outcast and the thief, and the neighboring ruler is the diplomat. So I am good here. I said I was going to wait till I get 10 advantages before I execute this one. So this is going to take a while. This one's going to take 3 months. So I think that gives me plenty of time to focus on my hunt. 3 months until it begins. I'm currently traveling to it. There I am on my horse. Not this one. This one. I'm up here. And I have arrived at the hunt location. We are making camp. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, my servants can get started on the preparations. The gamekeepers check the grasslands each day for signs of quarry, while establishing a camp closer to the hunting grounds. I have checked my gear and horse many times. It won't be long now. Soon. They gave me a soon period. I think it would make more sense to give me a soon ... My spy master is still finding secrets there. My console, 5 years, 4 years, 2 years. Okay. I'm just making sure I'm not going to have to focus on anything. I'm currently making 2 gold per month now. Because as I mentioned earlier, the cost has gone down at 2.6 gold to upkeep my military. Because they have recruited new soldiers to fill in the missing numbers. Although I just realized I could increase the size once more. It would cost me 108. Do I want to do that? I don't think I do. Maybe if I play as someone who's military minded later on, I might. But with 2,500 soldiers, I feel like that's enough to defend myself and take advantage of stray independent counties from time to time. I don't feel like I need more than that. Let's see. They're at 2,200. Com's at 200, but I already went to war with them. Ooh has 200. Sang. Ooh, Sang. Sang is at 800. But the primary area, she's 61 in poor health. I would like her to die soon because her primary heir is her son, which is my nephew. And he's currently in my court and at the moment in my entourage as we go hunting. He is a hunter, that makes sense. Although I think I chose to bring everyone with me. But he currently has 3 children and they're all daughters. This is not good. He needs a male heir to take over his land. Yep, she died. That was a matrilineal marriage, so I didn't like that. That's why his 2 daughters are not members of my house. That's also why they're not at my court. They stayed with their grandfather rather than coming with their father when their mother died. Although she's not. She is wandering around. Even though she's only 11. Can I invite her to my court? I cannot. Well, this one was born of the marriage I've arranged in my court. So she's in my court and her mother's in my court. Her mother's intelligent. And she inherited that, even though her father is not intelligent. Okay. But yeah, that is the situation with him. Meanwhile, let's get back to the situation in my camp. Hold on a second. Let me make this fan blow air right in my face. I currently have it roaming left to right. No. There, I stopped it right in my face. Because I did say it was going to be a short stream, but it hasn't even been an hour yet. I would like to reach the hour mark at least. If you missed the beginning where I explained, you could always go to my YouTube channel. I upload all of my streams up there. It's the same tag as my Twitch, @A2Gamer. But this hunt will begin in 2 months, so let me unpause. Let time start moving again. Ooh, the guests keep changing because new ones keep arriving. It'll be 1 month until we can begin this hunt. Oh, someone is proposing marriage between his father and my kinswoman. She's 13. What is she? The daughter of my niece, I believe? Yes, the daughter of my niece. The marriage will not result in an alliance. So what makes you think I want to make this marriage? He's 59 years old. Why would I want to marry him to my 13-year-old niece's daughter? My 13-year-old daughter of my niece. I don't even know what, like, is it a grandniece? Like, what do you call the daughter of your niece? My niece once removed? My second niece? Like, I don't know what the correct verbiage is. Either way, I am not letting her marry you. New message. Oh, I think my stream just crashed. Oh, no, it didn't. It did not crash. Never mind. Where was I? I was at the hunt, which is about to begin in 2 weeks. Good prospects. Tsenya, my master of the hunt, summons the party together as the light reaches the camp in the slopes near Chanko. My many gamekeepers and flushers have been poring over the area for tracks and fumes. A stout buck is definitely in the area, and the conditions could hardly be better for hunting it. Tsenya grins. This ought to be fun. Let's get out there. Mediocre prestige. I want to hunt something with vim. Success chance decreases, but it's got middling prestige. Or if I go after a tricksy hare instead, trivial prestige game. But it is harmless. But the whole point of this is for prestige. So should I go after a wolf and risk not succeeding at all? Or should I go after the buck, the antelope, which has a 56% chance of success, but Prestige is mediocre. This is a trade-off, and I think I'll rather. I don't want to risk trying to get more prestige and not gain anything at the not gain anything at all in the end, and so I'll just get out there and go after the antelope. 42 days until the hunt ends. So it looks like that guy that was going to take 100 days to get here, it looks like he's not going to be able to get here in time. I'm not paying for hooks. You know, I think this scheme, yeah, I have 9 days until I can execute it. Okay, let's seize the moment. Losing the upper hand. Wow. He discovered that I'm attempting to gain leverage over him in dishonest ways. I must do what I can to salvage my reputation. This spells the end of my efforts. It was a 95% chance. I usually don't fail these. Alright, he lost 40 opinion of me for 5 years. He was at a +4. Or is he a +4 now? No, he was at a +4. Yeah, so I lost that. What about his wife? What about his daughter? Heard that his daughter's wife? She has 300. Can I even interact with her? Is she close enough? I mean, it looks like it's very easy. Oh. Let me abandon this one first. Because it's currently at 0 advantages. It's going to take a while to get back to 5. Yeah, so we'll just abandon this. It'll be faster to just get a new scheme. And then by the time we go around all the hooks, we can go back to him and the 5-year time limit. Not a time limit. The 5-year window where I cannot get a hook on him will have expired by then. So we'll focus on success chance. You and your 300 gold. Where is Aksu? Oh, that's all the way up there in Dukakid. This is... I don't know what this is. I think this is like Kazakhstan in modern day, somewhere around there. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's where that is. I guess it's close enough, even though there's this huge unpassable terrain. Impassable terrain in between us. But it's close enough that I can interact with them. So I will not complain. The infiltrator, her own spy master, but I mentioned this last time, usually using their own spy master against them will add days to your scheme. So currently it's 100 days per phase. She's supposed to take away 49 days. And so if you do the math, that means she's supposed to be left with 51 days per phase. But if I do hire her as the infiltrator, it's 68 days per phase. That means she takes away the 49, and on top of that, she then adds an extra 17. So her score isn't really 49, it's 32. And the unfortunate thing is, even if I don't use her as an infiltrator, if I were to use her as an agent in any other role, she'll still be adding those extra 17 days that we just mathed out that she adds. And so I cannot use spy masters against them. I can use other people's spy masters, but I cannot use their own spy master. So it looks like the best infiltrator will be the court imam, who also happens to be her doctor. So he will reduce it by 33 days. And that lowers it to 67 days per phase. And then the thief, the diplomat, and the outcast, Siama Devi, Prabhavati, the diplomat. Is the neighboring ruler still willing to get involved? I would like to use him. There he is. He's always the diplomat. There you go. And then I need 38% from the thief and the outcast. Prabhavati is a 25 thief. So that works out. She can be the thief. And now I only need 13 from the outcast. So I'm not going to use her spy master, but I would like to use someone else from her court. I need 13. It looks like I might not be able to get it. Nope. But I can use Kyung here, who's wandering, so she's not in my court. But for some reason, she always appears on my list. I guess she was a guest at my court at one point, and then left my court. And then after she left, she still becomes available on my list. Yep, so that's at 95%. We need 2 months, 67 days to get the 5th advantage. My doctor does not like me for some reason. It's because I'm a tyrant and we have different cultures. Well, that sucks. Oh, that's Yamadevi. Okay, so he's insane. Can I demand conversion? 35%. Yeah, that's not going to happen. He is a godless absolver. He is cynical about his faith. So I don't know why I can't convert him to mine, since he doesn't care about his. Yapaniya, an organized Jain faith. But he's not willing to convert, so I can't really do anything about that. She's at 15. We have 2 schemes going on at the moment. So let's go back to our hunt. These 2 people just gained 15 opinion of each other. They're both members of my house. My nephew. They're both my nephews. So they just gained 15 opinion of each other. 30 days until the hunt ends. There's a rude vassal. Just as my nephew Zappa started to dismount, legs still dangling from the saddle, my subversive nephew Pungse made sure to bump into his horse, sending him tumbling to the ground. So this is Zappa, and then this is Pungse, who has a title because he is the Ngapo of Shenza. He has his own county. Zappa has nothing. You're acting like a child and will be punished like one. So Pungse II here gets to taste the belt for 5 years. He does lose 20 opinion on me, but oh no, that would get me into the negatives with him. So let's not give him the belt. My success chance also decreases. That's not good. This is no way for an Ngapo to act. I do gain stress because I'm callous, so I shouldn't really be caring about what other people do. But these are my nephews, so I should care a little. He still loses 20 opinion on me, but Zappa here gains 30. But he's already at 44, so that doesn't matter much. It depends on what mediator does. +1 diplomacy for 5 years. Yeah, it's not really anything worth caring about. What about Zappa has gone red as a beet. Pungse gains 20 opinion on me, Zappa loses 20 opinion on me, and I only gain 5 stress because I'm callous. So it looks like my callous personality would like me to do this one. So I'll make fun of Zappa along with Pungse here, which means Pungse's opinion of me will go up to 35, Zappa's will go down to 24. I'm willing to take that trade-off. Laying in wait. My huntsmen have pointed out a secluded clearing downwind of the beast's covert, a perfect place to form our bow line and await the antelope driven thither by the hound teams. It would be a fine chance to practice our archery on a real moving target. I'm up to 59%. Let's see, a great suggestion, and I will attempt to ambush the antelope. Or no, I want to corner it and I gain 75 prestige. The method is more perilous. Success chance decreases. And I gain stress because I'm patient. Yeah, so my patient personality would not make me want to be all hyper about this. So, the reason I opened up my profile is because it says here, I will attempt to corner the antelope, and in parentheses it says spear, And for a great suggestion, it says in parentheses bow. So I think I have to look at my traits. Do I have Hasteluder? I do not. So I don't actually know what that means. I guess spear means that I will go up against them based on my prowess, and then bow means I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna guess about that. Although I did notice my prowess is at 16. I have minus 18 due to my old age, right there. So if I was in my physical prime, my prowess would be 34, which would be better than all of my champions. And it would be better than most champions in the world at the moment. So I have very high prowess, which is why, even though I have high intrigue, unlike my father, who was high intrigue, but also he was a coward, so he did a lot of scheming in the background. This is why my intrigue has gone towards torturing people. This is why my torture branch of the intrigue tree is maxed out. And when I do scheme against people, I usually end up just threatening them at the end. Ooh, I only need 100 more experience to get my next trait, which is a massive health boost here. Iron Constitution. And while I was there, I noticed that I do have the scientific perk, and that reminded me to check my culture to see what I'm currently working on. Mustering grounds will be unlocked in 6 years. Oh, it's not even in early medieval. It's in tribal. Mustering grounds. Is there something better I could use? Or I could focus on? I thought I was focusing on hereditary rule. Oh, I remember now. I was focusing on hereditary rule, but I realized that Mustering Grounds was so close that I could just focus on it myself, and I still might have enough time to unlock it and then move on to the next option. But my father lived into his 70s, and he only died because he was in a siege. Yeah, he was 78, and he was still nowhere near death, because he also had the Know Thyself perk that gives you a 1-year warning when your character's going to die. And he did not die, and he did not get that warning. He ended up being killed in a siege. And so he probably would have lived into his 80s. And now I am at 68. I am in poor health, but I'm not infirmed yet. And my father was infirmed for like the last 10 years of his life. And he still wasn't close to a natural death. He had to be killed in a siege. But I have not received the warning either, which means I'm going to at least live until 70. And what that tells me, the reason I bring it up is my bloodline might be some very long-lived people. It's not a big enough sample size yet, but we shall see. Sumnang is the oldest child. This is why he ended up being the heir. And this is why I now hold the entire petty kingdom of Amdo. But my brothers, I don't think any of them died naturally, even though they're all dead. Oh, my sister died. Oh, no, wait. This is Nima. She was already dead. I knew that. I only have one surviving sibling, Senma, who is 63. But yeah, all of my siblings died. Let's see. Fungse the first died in his sleep. Okay, so that was, I guess, a natural death at 57. What about Mutik, who died at 51? He ate some poisonous plants. So while it was not someone killing him, it still was not a natural death. So he might have lived much longer, and he was delicate. So even with that, he lived to be 51. Meanwhile, my brother Timinrong here at 55 choked on Quincy-induced pus. That is nasty. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds nasty. Let's skip over Tim and Rang there. Let's go to Zenji at 41. Killed during a siege, the same siege that killed my father. Nima here, she was the boss of a mercenary group. She died at 52, was torn to pieces by a monstrous wolf. That is the problem with being an adventurer. But yeah, still not a natural death. So not a single one, as I read through. Well, I shouldn't say not a single one. The only natural death was Pungse the first here, who died in his sleep. Senma is still alive at 63. I married her to a young buck, so she can have some fun in her old age. Her health is poor, but that's because she's a drunkard. I don't think she's near death yet, at 63. And then Zappa, my younger brother, died at 38, so that definitely wasn't natural. It doesn't say why he died, because I don't remember why he died either. But yeah. He married Fong, and then I married Fong to Zutze after his death. She's my spy master, so it's good to keep her happy. But yeah, that is what has happened so far in this run with my family. And you can see they're all long-lived. So Sumnang here should have quite a few more years left in him. So that should be more than enough time to unlock the mustering grounds fascination. Because it's going to be unlocked in 6 years. So I should be able to unlock it. Here you can see the Sumpa culture. It keeps growing. Or that's partly because of me. I think I expanded it down here. It used to already exist here, and then I expanded it in the southwest here. So Sumpa Aesthetics has Indian architecture, Mongolian fashion, Tibetan coat of arms, and Mongolian military equipment. Does that mean that I can unlock some horse archers? Because horse archers are the greatest unit in the game from what I hear. But no, I cannot. I have light horsemen. It's not the same. Okay, so let's get back to this hunt. We're laying in wait. My huntsman... Oh, I already read that. So let's ambush the antelope. A great suggestion. My success chance is at 59. It did not go up. It says it increases slightly, but it's still at 59. Oh, yep, there it is. It's at 62. I just had to unpause. An arrow for Pungse here. Pungse the second, my nephew. And my marshal. My aloof nephew crouches in the leafy bushes ahead of me, fully concentrated on the approaching buck. I glance around surreptitiously. This might be the best opportunity I get. Okay, game. You're going to have to give me a timeout, because I'm going to have to look up what is surreptitiously in a way that attempts to avoid notice or attention, aka secretively. So why not just say secretively instead of surreptitiously? Oh, wait a minute. Such a shame I didn't see him. I can kill him? Pungse is quote-unquote tragically killed. 29% chance. Pungse is quote-unquote accidentally wounded. 66% chance. But my involvement may be discovered. There's a 4% chance he gets lucky, but either way, regardless of what happens, my success chance decreases greatly. It's a combined intrigue and prowess challenge against him. His intrigue is only 8, but his prowess is 21. So it makes those percentages so out of whack. Either way, the whole point of this is for prestige, and the prestige comes from a successful hunt. So why would I try and kill him? I wouldn't even... I mean, he's my marshal. And he has a plus 35 opinion of me. Why would I try to kill him? Not even to mention that the fact that he's my nephew. That makes no sense. No, this is not the time. I gain stress for some reason? What? There is nothing that tells me that I should be killing him. He's not my rival. He's my nephew. He likes me. He's my vassal. He's my marshal. I don't understand what makes me stressed out that I don't want to kill him. The game is just making stuff up now. Like, I do have a rival. Why did you not give me this option with her? I would have killed her real quick. Putalabai here, who's robust but didn't have any children. She's also avaricious. Yeah, this is definitely not the time. I gain 100 piety for some reason. It was real pious of me to not sneakily kill my nephew that likes me and that I gave a job to. Real pious of me. My success chance increases slightly. Oh no, I already did that. That's why it's at 62 at the moment. We have 2 weeks until the hunt ends. Slightly increases hunter experience, so that's nice. Laying in wait again. Our plans were for naught. The beast sensed our trap by wind or connivance and refused to be led into our ambush by the flushers. At last, it slipped their clutches entirely, disappearing into the slopes. I paid so much money to make this hunt a success. It had a 62% chance, which is not great, obviously, but it's still better than 50-50. And I still failed in the end. Clever thing. The hunt will end in 7 days. That is annoying. Did I gain prestige at least? I gained hunter trait experience. Yep, slightly increases my hunter trait. Empty-handed. Hunts like these are a pure joy. I cannot wait for next year. The master of the hunt, Senya, gathers the disappointed party and exhausted hounds for the trip home. The antelope indeed eluded us. This time. Let us leave this adventure behind for now. Oh, I still gained 225 prestige. I lost 69 stress, but I was already at 0, so that doesn't matter. And I gained 50 legitimacy. Bearer of the Prabhu's helm. So my knight, my acclaimed knight, gains 8 glory. And every participating glory hound vassal, which is only one, Pungse, who I tried to secretly think about killing, he gained 15 opinion of me. Every participating guest gained 112 prestige. Yeah, so good things all around. There's everything I just said. So let's finish the hunt. I failed in my intent, but succeeded in my goal of gaining some prestige. Let's see now. We're at 1800 fame. We need 1200 more. So I need to gain some fame. Do you have hostages to exchange? Oh, you finally have one. I think this does increase our prestige. And so let's go to my albino granddaughter here. No. We will go to my 18-year-old niece here. Oh, so it has to be a kid? Is that what you're telling me? Or is it that it has to be a boy? No, it has to be a kid. Okay. So if I choose my albino granddaughter, then I can choose him, which is his son. Axay. Oh, the chief of Axay died. And he's the new chief. And now I can take his youngest son, his only son. Oh, but their religion allows for female inheritance, so the primary heir is actually his first child, which is a daughter. Okay, so I can take his youngest son. And I will earn prestige. He becomes my hostage. She becomes his hostage. He will gain some prestige. Yep, she's no longer teaching Torma. And she is no longer teaching Hong. The question is, how much prestige? That's what I would like to know. Who's your father? Mother. Li Wei. My daughter and friend. I would not send my friend's daughter. So you know what? Let's pick a different hostage. But the rest are my sons, Took is my granddaughter, but she's Li Wei's other child. What about Fokko? Sanya, my oldest living child. And her husband, his father, is one of my champions. So I don't want to annoy them. Donkar is my daughter. Ziwa is Sanya's again. Yeah, I don't really want to send a hostage. Are you the youngest sibling? You are. Okay, I'll send you then. Fine. I just realized that this horse, his clippy cloppy, is being heard in the background. Okay, so let's exchange hostages. I've never done this before, so I don't actually know how much prestige I will gain. I have to wait for the hostage to actually arrive in my court before I know. And I also am currently traveling back from my hunt to my court as well. Exchange my son and your granddaughter's hostages. Perfect. They're traveling to become hostages. My granddaughter-in-law Runyang, married to Perbu here, my grandson, gave birth to a daughter. And as always, we will choose the first name that repeats. She ended up being quick. Her father was quick. Her mother was quick and comely. So it could have been so much better than her just being quick. Quick is what she's guaranteed to have. She might also get comely, so she could have had 2 traits. And quick might intensify into intelligent. So max, she could have been intelligent, which is the 2nd level of quick, and comely, which is what her mother had, the 1st level of beautiful. So she ended up getting the minimum of what she could have gotten. But regardless, you're still my great-granddaughter, so let's give you the first name that repeats. I need to be more focused this time so I can catch the first name that repeats, because I usually miss them. And I've already spoken too much. Kyungza. Oh, that feels like that was the first repeat. Am I mistaken? I feel like that was the first repeat. Let me take a drink of water. And I will think about this, because I'm pretty sure that was the... No, you know what? It wasn't. I'll keep going while I'm drinking water. I had to think for a real quick second about Sangmu, but I don't think it's repeated. This one definitely repeated. Even though it's a long name, the fact that it's so long is what makes it memorable in my mind. So she will be called Perbolcom, which is actually quite the coincidence, or maybe not coincidence is the wrong word, but her father is called Perbu, and she'll be called Perbolcom. So her father's name will be in there. What's her mother's name? Oh, I was hoping it had Cam for some reason. So it could be a combination of both of their names. But no, she'll be called Perbolcom. Perbulcom. Perbulcam. Grow strong and wise, Perbulcam. I gained 4 traveler experience. I haven't traveled much. My father was quite the traveler. I have not. But at long last, I am finally home. My caravan master reports that we've journeyed for 124 days and traversed 3 baronies. Thanks, Siddhartha. I can go inside again. And the 3 baronies were just the one in the middle. The destination was 2. And then the one in the middle on the journey back was 3. Before I came back to the capital. So now I am back. We have been on a hunt. I need some more money. I'm down to 153. I say down to. That is quite the treasure vault that I have. 20 days until I can execute this scheme and then start my next one. Is there anything I can do in the meantime? Another hunt. I think I need to wait, what, 2 years? But for some reason it says I can plan one. But it says, can I host another hunt for 2 years? Will the game allow me to do it anyways? This time in Guayamoco. Nope. This activity cannot be hosted for 21 months. So let's quit the planning. She's up to 18, or he's up to 18. But his health is still poor, so I have to keep an eye on that. I want to make sure he doesn't die without paying me my money. My religious leader hates me, but is there... But yeah, there's no effects. Because I don't think I'm getting anything from temples anyways, even if he did like me. You make sure none of these armies are raiding me. Nope, I'm good. Okay, Amdo looks pretty big on the map. Ooh, here only has 200 soldiers and they're losing a war of independence against Nagormo. So Nagormo's about to become independent. Is that what you're telling me? He only has 600 soldiers. If he becomes independent from U, that makes sense because Kham broke away and now Nagormo is no longer connected to the rest of U down here. And over here. And up here in the corner. Wow, U used to be huge before Kham and broke free and Kumarlev broke free and Lingsang broke free and then Kamarupa down here ended up invading north. Yeah, U used to be the biggest player around in this area. And they're slowly getting disintegrated. Meanwhile, our petty kingdom of Amdo has gotten huge. And our neighbors are all weak except for Akse, which has about the same number of soldiers as we do, and we just exchanged hostages with them. So that should give us a truce. No, it does not. Okay. But we have hostages, and I have his son. So if he wants his son's safety, they should not be declaring war on us. And other than Akse, everyone else, well, Guge has 2,000. Guge only has 300. U has under 300. Sang has 800. Kham has under 300. Kumarlev here borders me. They're under 800. Yeah, looks like... What about Kamarupa? They're at 1,000. Yeah, so I have become one of the biggest players in the area. Doesn't look like I can do anything at the moment activity-wise. And so I feel like this is a good spot to end it for today. I did say it was going to be a quick one. If you'd like to catch any of the previous streams from this run I mentioned earlier, you can check that out on YouTube. I upload all of my streams onto my YouTube channel. You could also check out Instagram. I would recommend you go there if you would like to know when I'm going live. I post on my stories every time when I'm about to go live. The tag is the same on all three, Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram. It's at A2Gamer. And then I also post when I'm going live on Twitter. That's at A2GMR. So give me a follow there if you'd like. But that does it for today. I will stream again tomorrow. If it's a little cooler, I might start a little earlier. But the sun keeps setting later and later. Which doesn't make sense because after the solstice, the sun should be setting earlier. But yeah, it's after 8 o'clock when sunset happens. And so that's why I don't start streaming until sunset. Because the sun heats up this room and then I have the AC, I have a fan. All trying to cool this room down all day long, and neither of them are very effective. So yeah, but I will stream tomorrow. It's probably going to be around this. I'll probably start stream earlier than I did today. I might not, who knows. But I will stream tomorrow. Keep an eye out on my Instagram and my Twitter when I post when I'm going live. I also, by the way, forgot to mention, on my YouTube channel, YouTube has a post tab. And on there, I also post when I'm going live. So you can check any one of those places to see when I'm going to go live tomorrow. But I think I will be live tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then. Thank you all for hanging out today. And I hope you have a good rest of the day, whatever's left of it in your part of the world. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching and for hanging out. See you next time.